Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for Saturday, the 25th of September 2021. I hope you're doing well. I have a live show 3 times a week here on YouTube called Psychic Cafe. I do channeling for the collective in there, but I also give mini reads as well. So if you're interested in a mini read, it's for donation in there. Come along sometime live. Psychic Cafe, you can see that on my YouTube channel in waiting for the next one to get the timeline on that. And if you're interested in a private reading with me, they're available from my website, behealing.com. I'll put a link for it in the description box below and also one up there as well. Limited quantity for those because I've got limited time available. So what energies do we all have going on today? Tending the future in something for the long term. It's not going to be fast to get there, but we do need to take the steps to get there, tending for the future. So this is that kind of an energy where we are having to delay gratification kind of thing, be in something for the long term. You know, the best things take time, yes, but so say if we are talking about relationships, for example, romantic relationships. If we just go for that exciting chase, just the beginning thing, and we never do the long-term thing, we're missing out on so much, right? There's a richness and there's depth behind like committed relationships that you just don't get when you're just in that pursuit. And so some people, especially when they're younger, get caught up in that pursuit and the novelty kind of thing, but miss out on so much because of that. And that plays out in every part of our lives. It's, you know, it can be in our career and stuff. If we just want this short-term wins kind of thing, we just want that hit, we just want that endorphin hit kind of thing, it's like being an addict, really. Hey, it is being an addict, really. And so the richer things, like, are when we stick something out and we go deeper into it and really investigate it. Got the warrior out here as well. Oh, look at those eyes. Bit of a fight on our hands. So it could be something worth fighting for, something worth sticking with and fighting for. There could be someone backing out of something today, wanting to give up. Don't let that person be you. Say, no, I'm going to fight for this. This is worth having. Let's continue on with this. Let's work through this. It's that kind of let's work through this kind of an energy. Let's find out more. Tell us more about these energies today. Get some tarot out with this. The moon, which is an unknown kind of an energy, into the unknown. I don't know how this is going to play out, but I feel like continuing down this path. It feels like there's something in it for me. The moon is about like diving into the motions here. See how there's are they wolves? Black and a white wolf. Either side of that moon, both howling at the moon, and she's thrown herself into the water. It's almost like she can't handle it, being pulled in 2 directions, and it's like, this is too much for me. I'm just going to dive into it. I'm just going to get into the depths of it, and I'm going to go for this and just see what's in there for me. Again, it's that being it for the long term. There's something deeper that's available by sticking something out and being in it for the long term. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I've seen that in my business for sure. It's when I decided to be consistent with it and put my energy into it consistently over and over again, let it build up. That's when you start getting the returns back from business. It's that same kind of thing. It's like being it for the long term, really delve into it. If you want to get the richness out of it, you're going to have to put the time and the effort into it and be in it for the long term. 5 of Pentacles, you might be feeling left out here, but this could again be because there seems to be some kind of an unwise, immature view that a lot of people have got right now, especially in Western society, that we should be able to get instant gratification. And law of attraction teachings have kind of alluded to that too, and it's just not true. It's just not true. It's just not true. And so you could be feeling left out because of that, or it could be feeling left out because of something else. 5 of Cups. This is really similar energy. Another 5. It's instigating change though when we have 5s here. A lot of change coming up, but it could be because of a feeling of this isn't good enough for me. This is not enough for me. I want so much more than this. I want so much more than this. So you could be focused on what is lacking and wishing for more. 8 of Cups and the Knight of Swords. So you're wanting to leave something behind here, to walk away from something that has been disappointing and dash towards something new and exciting, something that's true for you. So the Knight of Swords is that rushing kind of an energy. But that's not how this is going to go down. It's just not how it's going to go down. It's going to happen kind of slower than that. There is something to walk away from here, though. Let's find out what it's all about. The moon. If you want something deeper, you're going to have to go deeper. Justice. So something that's right for you. Your justice, your karma, what you deserve. You can have it. Absolutely, you can have it. But it's not going to be an instant thing. It's almost like this invitation to go deeper. It's like, do you want to take the red pill or the blue pill? There's an investment that you need to make. If you want something that's deeper, you're going to have to go there. You're going to have to go there. And that's uncomfortable. The moon energy here, you're going to have to dive in. You're going to have to dive deeper. And so if you're asking for like a deeper relationship, there's some way that you've got to go there. Maybe you need to be opening up and being more vulnerable for the long term, being in it for the long term, especially. There's something to uncover inside of yourself here to have this depth of experience that you really want. So if you're lamenting, feeling left out, oh no, I want a deep relationship, but they're all so superficial. It's all just like I just in for the chase, and once they've got me, they don't keep me. Well, there's something that you're doing there. Why would you be susceptible to people like that? You must be saying yes to them when they chase you, instead of holding back and saying no, not like that. Don't chase me down. I'm not prey. So you might be too eager to accept whatever is put in front of you. You might not be delaying that gratification and just letting it unfold slowly. So yeah, if you find that you've got players, if we're talking about romantic relationships here for you, find you've got players in your life, and you're like, how come they won't commit? How come they won't commit? Well, they don't. If someone's just chasing you down and then you give in to them and you give them the goods kind of thing, they're never going to commit. They're all about the game, and you just played along with the game. You have to refuse those ones. You have to say no. Because what you want is something deeper than that. Self-love, that's a self-loving thing to do, is to recognize that. Why are you saying yes to what you don't want? The long-term relationships don't happen like that. It's not someone that chases you down, you give into it, and then suddenly it turns into love. It's not. It's someone that's proved themselves that they want you, that is something deeper than that they'll stick around even when you're not giving up the goods. So 5 of Pentacles, this feeling of being left out. And I'm not talking about playing games. I'm talking about really honoring yourself. And it's like, no, I'm not going to hurt myself like that. I won't let myself be played like that. I'm in something for the long term. Either get to know me and let me get to know you for the long term, to develop something really deep, or let's not bother at all, because that's what I want and I'm holding out for that. 5 of Pentacles. Now, apply that I've kind of explained it in the romantic sense, but it could be about anything. This could be about your business. Like I said, this is played out in my business too. Realizing that I need to be in it for the long haul and I need to put that energy in, not just go for the shortcuts. So years ago, I've had this business 20 years. Years ago, I used to kind of advertise my private readings, just say my private readings are available and put it out everywhere, or and do big discounts and stuff to try and get that instant gratification, those orders in. Now I don't do that. I hardly ever advertise my readings at all. I just make a lot of videos putting my stuff out there. It works so much better. But I have to put that effort in, and I have to continually put that effort in for it to work easily for me. It's that kind of thing. It's the investment and the not succumbing to those instant gratifications here. It's holding your energy back here, the 4 of materials. Yeah, and so it's counterintuitive. I feel left out. I'm not getting the things that I want. Well, you need to hold your energy back from it. Well, I need to hold my energy back even more. I need to say no to the little things that I'm getting, that I am getting. I've got to say no to that and have nothing. Yeah. But then I'm going to have nothing and I can't do that. But then you'll get something, better that you actually want in the long term. No, I'm not willing to do that. I'm not willing to hold my energy back. Well, then you're going to keep on getting what you got. Delayed gratification. Kids can do it. Some of them can do it. Have you seen those videos testing the toddlers out? Mommy's just going to go to the bathroom, putting a sweet in front of them. Mommy's just going to go to the bathroom. Don't eat that. I can have it when I get back. And then, they leave the video running on them as they're going through all of this, fighting with themselves. Some of them can do it. That's what you're being asked to do. Is like, don't eat. Don't eat that sweet. You can have more if you delay that gratification. What's behind this? Honoring your energy. Self-love and honoring your energy, right? Honoring what you want, what you truly want, and realizing the way that you've been going about it isn't going to get it. 5 of Cups. So feeling like you're missing out on something here, and focused on the lack, focused on what it is that you're not getting. Where's the dog? Was it at my door? The moon again. Wow, what energies we've got today. So we've got the moon coming up again. This is saying, like, this is what is causing the emotional instabilities, that lack. It's what has you yearning for that depth of experience. It's like a vicious cycle here of wanting that depth, but doing the things that aren't going to get you that depth, and then that making you feel left out, and that is what makes you feel emotional about it, which makes you yearn for the depth, but then you keep on doing the things that aren't get you that depth. And yeah, it's that cycle here. I'm kind of lucky is that my personality has always been like that. I've been able to delay gratification, even could as a kid, and I'm very self-motivated to do things like that. I mean, I'm not immune to all of this. I'm not immune to it. Like, sometimes I can go for the instant wins kind of thing, and I regret it when I do. It doesn't work so well. It doesn't get you that depth of experience that you really want. Struggle is behind that. That endless struggle. Keep on doing that same thing and then asking for the depth and not getting the depth, but doing the same thing and asking for the depth, but not getting the depth and doing the same thing. So there's something to walk away from here, for sure. There is something to walk away from. It's that rushing energy. You can't do it in the rush way. Never will be able to. Nothing good comes from that. Nothing deep and lasting and worth it and steady and growing is going to come from that approach. But you can be forgiven for taking that approach, because society, media, all of that does point to that, as if we can have it. Even law of attraction teachings point to it. The Fool has come up with that. Remember, we need to be a warrior about this. We need to be like, I'm dead set on this. I'm going to fight for it. It's worth fighting for. It's worth doing it. It's worth taking the time for. It's worth holding out on. The Fool. New journey, taking a risk here, taking a risk, holding back the energy, saying no to it. That's what we need to do, is to say no to it, to say no to those instant gratifications. No, I'm not going to eat that food because I want to lose weight. No, I'm not going to Netflix and chill. I'm going to work out instead. No, I'm not going to go for that booty call because I want a deep relationship. No, I'm not going to go for that opportunity, that too good to be true opportunity, because I want to build my own business. It's that kind of thing. What's behind this? Healing energy, and that's healing in itself, is really honoring yourself. See, we've got self-love and honoring your energy here. It's like really honor yourself on what it is that you want, and then stop that behavior that is not getting it. It's taking the trickier option, and it is a trickier option. It's harder. It involves our determination. It involves us being self-motivated and resisting that instant gratification and taking the those that have got this depth or the success or anything like that, They're the people that are willing to do the things that other people aren't willing to do. That's all it is. If you're willing to do the things that other people aren't willing to do, you're going to get what it is that you want. But if you're believing in the law of attraction kind of a teaching that says it should come easily to me, I should just be granted it. I shouldn't have to work for it. I shouldn't have to do this long-term thing. I shouldn't have to do anything. I should just wish for it and be granted it. You're not ever going to get it. And that would be a real shame and a real waste. So, what's going on in our love lives today? Bit of a wake-up call today. Hey, what's going on in our love lives today? Retreat, and you deserve love. Yes. For some of you, this is about your love life, and you need to retreat from it, that pursuit, and disconnect from them, the booty callers, that kind of thing, because you deserve love. Not just that surface level thing. You deserve love, and so you have to stand up for that and be determined about it. And yes, there's going to be a gap. So if you've been in that player mode, it's like, no, it's all of them that are players. No, you've been in that player mode. If this is you that I'm talking about, it's not just them. You've been going along with it. You've been playing that same game. You need to step back from that game. If you think that you've just been played, you've been a player. That's what players do. They respond to the booty calls. They do that, and they'll jump into bed with someone. They go out and pick up, and that's a player. That is a player. Just because if you're not the one that's pursuing it doesn't mean you're not the player. Retreat. You deserve love. You deserve actual love. So some of you could be breaking away from that short-term pursuit thing, or being pursued by short-termers and being susceptible to that, to retreating and going, no, I deserve love, real love, something deeper now. Also got, have faith in your dreams. Absolutely. At the end of a tough cycle approaches, have faith in your dreams though. Have faith in what it is that you do want in a relationship and be in it for the long haul here. So this seems to be suggesting that some of you believe that the player is going to turn around. Like, players can turn around, but if a player is going to go into something for the long term, if someone has been like a player for a long time, it's when they get this lesson. It's when they meet someone that is in it for the long term, that won't give them what they've got, that they fall in love with, that they get to know and they fall in love with. That's when it turns around. But they will have had to have got themselves to this point first of deciding that they want something better. But if you're of the belief that a player can just like be playing with someone and fall in love with someone that they played with, that's never going to happen. That's just not going to happen. If you've been pursuing that tack, that isn't going to work. So your priorities, what are your priorities? You understand the paramount importance of manifesting love in all situations. So what are your priorities? That's what you need to ask yourself today. And it's okay for you to have your priorities, and it's okay for you to stand up for that, and it's okay for you to say no to other people, and it's okay for you not to play the game anymore. Trust. You have a strong connection to your soul's loving voice and have faith in your intuition. I feel like your intuition has been telling you this before, for those of you that this is resonating with. But it's the trickier choice, isn't it? Because like I said, it's like you've got to hold back, and then it feels like you're rejecting even more. It feels like you're saying no to even more, because you are. It's like you're saying no to everything. It's like, well, I'll just have nothing then. But it's not that defeatist kind of thing. It's like, I'll have nothing because I know that I deserve love, and I'll wait for what I truly want. There's a love call here, someone expressing love. It could be a booty call, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. You know, what makes us so susceptible to things like this is, and booty calls and stuff like that, is feeling a lack of love. And so we are, any kind of an attention comes our way, and it's our hit, it's our endorphin hit. We go for it like an addict. And so be careful of that. You could be getting booty calls or love calls. It's not real love. It's not real love. And so don't pretend that it is. Don't pretend to yourself that it is, because it's not true love there. Kind of hard, but kind of true. Okay, so tell us more. What's in the energies today? A powerful move. And you're declaring it to the universe when you do that. It's a powerful move when you say, I'm not playing anymore, universe. This is what I want. I know what I want. I know I deserve it. I deserve love. I'm not playing those games anymore. That is a powerful move. The universe stands back and goes, oh, Claire's got it now. Claire's got it. Now we can give her someone that's real. That's when change comes about. But it takes some time to get there. Don't scare yourself with the next 40 steps. All you need is that one next action. You can say to love, just show me the first step and change me into the one who can take it. And so there's a bit of impatience about this as well. It's like, okay, I won't play then, but I'm making this decision now to be in it for the long term, but give it me now, universe. It's like, I want to play. I still want to dive in there. That's not going to work. So change has to come about. In other words, you have to take the slow approach to it. You have to. Okay, tell us more about the energies today. So I can stop this lecture. January popped out. I have no idea why. I don't take the months in this. We've got a box here. You'll receive a gift at your door. Opportunities are waiting for you. Do you actually want those opportunities? So you've got to ask yourself today, is this truly a gift? Is this gift what I really want, what I'm being offered here? Is this opportunity good for me in the long term? Or do I need to turn it down? Like, it's so important. The no's that we say are really important. And so today is all about really getting firm on your priorities and then saying, right, I'm going to say no to everything that's not that anymore. And I know that means that my life's going to be a little bit boring and I'm going to feel like I'm going to be missing out a lot in the short term, but in the long term, I'm actually going to get what I want. Right, someone working against you behind your back, it might feel like this. But if you're resonating with these energies for this, then it's kind of you that's been working against you, you know? If you think it, like I was picking up before, if you feel like it's everyone else, like they're players, or if you're saying yes to them, you're playing too. It's just exactly the same. It's like, well, I just wish they'd stop. Well, stop yourself. You're doing it too. It's like having the last say in an argument. Well, if they just stop, I'll stop. It's like, but you're both doing the same thing. Anyway, key, successful outcome to your problems. And so you are finding the key to it, or you can find the key to it today, to what it is that you've been doing. Whatever this is that is disappointing you here, you're a match to it. You're doing something that's a match to it. You're going along with it. You're doing that thing. And so you need to stop doing that. Getting the evidence of that today. Okay, so I've got a red and a green crystal in here. Think of a yes or no answer question, because I'm going to pull one of those crystals out to give you your answer. Just a bit of fun there. Think of your question while I'm getting some more cards out. How best can we deal with these energies today? The Chariot. Okay, the Chariot is about victory. It's about fast forward toward victory. After me just talking about slowness here, we don't have the Knight of Pentacles out here, which is a surprise, really. The Chariot, fast forward. Maybe if you've got that yearning to be fast in some area, divert that energy into something that does work for you. So in other words, if you have been susceptible to this player energy kind of thing, then that part of you that wants that hit, that endorphin hit from the whatever it is that you're getting, divert that energy into something else, something that is working for you in your life. So making money or whatever it is, get your hits from somewhere else instead of trying to get it in that sticky area in your life where you're not really getting what you want from it. What else? How best to deal with these energies today? Yeah, so this isn't about just cutting ourselves off from it and saying, well, I don't need any kind of a victory and I'm just going to end up in the nothingness. It's like, no, you need to put that energy somewhere. And so put that energy that's somewhere healthy in your life. The priestess, illumination and knowledge. Could be learning a lot about ourselves today for sure. Realizing that the intuition has been there all along. I was getting that before. You've intuitively known this, but maybe not the clarity to stop yourself from doing it. So think of a yes or no answer question. Now have it in your mind. Pause the video if you're not ready for the answer, because the answer is no. It's the ruby. It's a no. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment while you're down there. Let me know what's going on with you and how it pertains to all of this. And consider subscribing if you're not already a subscriber. Thank you if you're already a subscriber. Hit that notification bell if you want to know when I'm going live in my Psychic Cafe show. Would love to have you in there and would love to give you your, I can use these crystals personally for you. And give you information as well from your higher self, those mini reads. So thank you so much for watching again. Have the best day ever. I will see you tomorrow.